My publicist, he said it's probably best if I head back tonight.
Do what you've got to do. I'll get a ride back, figure something out. Are you sure you don't want to talk this over with Kara? I mean, maybe there's an explanation.
No. I gotta take this for what it is. It's a sign. It's a sign that this wasn't meant to work out. See you in Seattle.
Kara, you don't have to be the victim in all this.
What are you talking about?
Let's turn the tables on this guy. Make the last dating cleanse post about Livingston. How you met the ultimate toxic bachelor and threw him back.
I'm not using someone's name to get a higher click-through.
You don't have to do anything. I mean, there are plenty of people who are perfectly happy working on the beauty desk. I didn't think you'd be one of them, but maybe I was wrong.
Diane,
I'm simply asking you to think about it, okay? You have 2.5 more hours. I'm texting you the headline right now.
Diane? Great, dead battery. Hey, sorry, my call ran a little long.
Yeah, I got a call too.
You know, I'm kind of beat. I think I'm gonna head back up to the chalet. But you know, Sean and Megan, I think, are gonna stay for a while. Maybe you should hang out and stay with them.
No, I gotta head back up anyway to get my truck. Some stuff came up. I gotta head back to the city.
Tonight? Yeah, okay. Well, you better get going.
Right.
The longer we wait, the harder it'll be. Best just to get it over with.
Sure.
The drive, I mean.
Okay.
And presenting the trophy to the newly crowned queen of ski trivia. Congratulations.
Thank you, and to you too.
You deserve it. Yeah, yeah.
How is it I've never seen you before and we live 3 blocks away from each other?
I mean, maybe I was meant to run into you here. Run into you, bump into you.
Oh my.
Too soon.
You know, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm almost glad that you did. I mean, I haven't had this much fun since I started working.
Well, you say that like it has to end.
Well, I am going home tomorrow.
Yeah, true, but I was thinking maybe we could...
Guys, sorry to do this, but we've just been informed that the roads are closed. Now, they'll be back up once the plows get through, but maybe find a comfy couch? Could be a long night.
I guess this is it.
Yep. Drive safely. Anyway, I have a lot of writing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Let's see how bad it is. Where's that old radio?
I got it.
With snowfall of up to 2 feet expected and temperatures dropping to -40, residents are encouraged to stay inside, with road closures in Powder Bowl, Wenatchee Peak, and Clare Lake.
Looks like we're stuck here.
You ready to try this?
Yeah, hang on, my fingers are numb.
Hurry up. Freezing.
I don't get it. How did you manage to use all those matches on the fire pit?
I had to. I couldn't use the Easy Light logs.
Why not?
Because then you would have won. How could I know it would have the only chalet in the world without a lighter?
Who needs a lighter when you have a Girl Scout, a battery, and a steel wool?
You're a lot better at that than me.
Well, you must be good at some things. How else would you become the CEO?
Kira, I was trying to tell you before the auction. To be honest, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. What with, you know, being a journalist and all.
Do you have a problem with that?
You tell me. I might be a little biased. Journalists haven't always given me a fair shake or done their fact-checking.
So that story about you wasn't true?
You read it?
And just so you know, I'm not that kind of journalist. I'm more on the romance and relationship beat. I write lists about dating.
Well, like 10 first date don'ts.
It was actually 20, but yeah. It's funny you should mention it. You know what the first one was? Never leave abruptly.
I guess I deserve that. Look, my publicist got upset when the picture of us went live. He said it would be best if I just left.
So it wasn't your idea?
No, are you kidding? I didn't want the night to end. Look, I'm gonna tell you everything and let you be the judge. No matter how this ends between us, I don't want it to be because of secrets. Will you just hear me out?
Indoor camping. This is quite an end to the weekend. Huh, Sean?
No complaints here. I mean, nothing went the way I thought it would this weekend, but in a way, I think it was exactly what I needed to get out of my work vibe.
Don't I know it? I mean, with my devices gone and, let's face it, my boss gone, I realize how much I'm missing out on life. I need to make a change. I need a long-term plan.
I was more worried about your short-term plan.
Really? Why?
Like, I don't know. Dinner Monday? I know this great French restaurant in our neighborhood. They serve a mean souffle.
Maybe I can plan that far ahead.
So I'm in college in Boulder, boarding every day, and I just think the boards can be better, you know? So I start shaping my own, just clowning around with fiberglass and epoxy in my dorm room.
But then my friends start buying them. One of them goes pro, and boom, Scion was born.
That sounds like a fairy tale.
Yeah, it pretty much was. Until we went public last year. Then the board of directors took over, and they decided I was the brand. And my life stopped being mine. All of a sudden, the people I was with, the people I dated, they all affected the bottom line.
Something tells me this is where the world champion skier comes in.
You know, we were only dating for about a month. She was training pretty hard, said I was distracting her, and so we broke up. A week later, she blew out her knee, tanked at the games, and the press decided a broken heart sounded better than a broken knee.
Of course, it ran just as we were launching our women's line. Board of directors almost fired me just to keep up appearances.
Appearances, but the company's yours.
No, it's a shareholders company, and the board reports to them. They vote Monday on if I get another term.
So what now?
Well, they told me to stay out of the public eye.
You know, Ben, our lives are pretty different, but I sort of get it. Not knowing where you end and your work begins.
That pretty much sums it up. But I was wrong not to just tell you all this stuff.
No, I can see why you didn't. Look, we came up here to reset, not to meet someone. The whole dating cleanse was
Hang on, dating cleanse?
Oh, yeah, it's a series of articles that I'm writing to. Oh, no, what time is it?
11:45?
Oh, I was supposed to get my last post in today and before midnight.
Well, there's no one stopping you.
But I can't. My phone's dead, my laptop's dead.
Can it wait till the power's back on?
No, I have to do this now. Otherwise, I might never.
Okay, well, use mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, got a few minutes of juice left, and I'll send it out when the Wi-Fi's back up.
Thanks. This won't take long.
Wait, you're doing it in there? It's freezing.
Yeah, I have to. What that skier said about you is true. You are distracting.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
That was fast.
Yeah? It's weird how easy things are when you know what you need to do.
Think your boss will like it?
I don't think it's what she's expecting, but let's just say it's what she's getting.
I'm kind of inspired.
Believe it or not, I've come to a realization this weekend.
What's that?
Some risks are worth taking.
Hey, we've come to rescue you guys. Oh, the storm finally let up a bit.
The roads opened up a little sooner than we thought.
Oh, look at that. Hey, we can heat up the pizza now.
Yeah, we've got wine. We could have a picnic.
Yeah, have a seat.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to eat and run.
Yeah, this storm was just the opening. There's a bigger one coming in a few hours, and the roads could be closed for days.
And I have a 6 a.m. hip replacement on Monday. Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna start packing. I might need a hand.
So it seems like our outing's come to an end.
So it seems.
But we are in the same area code, which means I only have to ask for 7 digits of your phone number, which is way less awkward.
I don't know. What if your company doesn't approve?
If they don't, I might just have to get a new company. I think this is your phone.
Just gonna warm up the truck.
You want to explain this?
Look, Ben, I know what this looks like, but my boss, she sends me these headlines, and
How did that even come up?
No, it's from before.
Before what?
Before my phone died.
Nothing you're saying makes any sense.
Okay, but you have to believe me. Please, this is just a big misunderstanding.
Is it? Because it seems like it's black and white.
This is all my fault. I should have told you what I was working on before.
No, this is my fault. I was looking for signs when there weren't any.
Thanks for driving.
If I keep my eyes on the road, I won't have to think about how badly I messed things up with Ben.
Well, if you need an additional distraction, I'm about to power up my phone for the first time in 24 hours.
Good luck. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. I gotta make a call. Do you mind listening in? It might cheer you up.
Megan, thank goodness. Are you alive? Are you close to the city? How are your hands?
I'm fine. Sorry to bother you. I just need to check the schedule.
Ugh, my schedule's a mess. The intern who covered for you put it on East Coast time.
Monday at 9 a.m. Is there time to fit in another interview?
For the new position, of course. What's the candidate's name? I want to look them up.
Megan Marquand.
That's you.
Yes, it is. When I was screening the candidates, I realized that I was just as qualified, and I know your business better than anyone else.
It's just, I've never thought of you that way.
Well, it's never too late to try.
Huh. Well, till Monday then. Make sure you bring your resume.
Okay, thank you. I can't believe you just did that. Me neither. Well, if Diana's ever gonna see me differently, I have to see myself differently. Do you mind helping me update my resume?
No, of course not. It's a great idea. You know, sometimes people need to see things on paper to realize what they've been missing.
Hey, what's up? I thought we were eating at your office.
Yeah, we might want to find a new lunch spot.
Oh no. Did the board vote to,
They didn't get the chance. I quit as soon as I walked in the door.
You quit the company you founded?
Well, I founded one company, I'll found another, right? That's the idea, anyway.
So you're free. Well, why aren't you jumping up and down, cheering? Right. Her.
Yeah. You know the article Kara wanted me to send to her boss? The one I thought was some expose about me? It wasn't.
I don't understand. What was it?
Here, maybe I'll just read it to you. Dear Miss White, I cannot tell you what a learning experience Mallory Magazine has been. I've had some great experiences, and I've learned a great deal about the industry, people, and myself.
However, in light of my acceptance into a graduate program, please accept my resignation effective February 1st. Now, Kara, I know you didn't write this, did you? Look, I know how vindictive men can be, so if that Livingston guy wrote this or convinced you to write it, we can just delete. I mean, unless...
I really did learn a lot here.
I see. I wish I would have known what I could have done differently.
Nothing. You have a magazine to run here, and that's what you have to do. This is just what I have to do.
Well, I don't agree with your choice, but I do admire your conviction. Few people have it. Hang on to it.
Okay.
Kara. Go get him.
Hey, Kara. I'm gonna miss you around here.
Oh, me too, Miss Operations Manager.
This came for you.
Thanks.
I was afraid he wouldn't show up.
And yet here I am.
Look, I know I'm sorry. Won't cut it.
You could always try it out.
I am really, really sorry.
Anyone seeing that headline would have thought the same thing.
No. I should have given you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'll have plenty of time to think about forgiving you when I'm in grad school.
You accepted? That's awesome. Congrats. I'll have plenty of time to make it up to you. I quit my company today.
What? I don't understand.
Well, it's a long story, but going up to Clara Lake, meeting you, it made me realize it was time to start something new.
Wow, I had a hard enough time quitting my job, and it wasn't even a company I started.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my company anymore. But the next one will be.
Well, I can hardly wait. What are you thinking of making?
I'm not sure yet. But probably a helmet with room for ponytail.
So what, you just walked into the board and said I'm leaving? No speech, no press release?
Well, I had this. But that was just to remind me.
Of what, your hatred of wine charms?
No. Of a girl I met one winter weekend who taught me that some risks are worth taking. So can I ask you on a real date?
Well, we are in the romance section.
You know, at one point in my life, I would have called that a sign.
And now?
I think I'm through with signs. It's time to make some of my own. Happy New Year's Eve to you, too.
You've been shopping.
I can show up to the party tonight empty-handed.
Well, I've been shopping too. Suits me, no?
Like a crown to a queen. Is this what I think it is?
I've been waiting for you to open it.
Wow, Kara, this is... I'm so proud of you.
It's just a mock-up. I still have to give it my final approval.
What are you waiting for?
Well, there's still a lot to go over. The botched heist, the confession in chapter 16, the new ending.
You in it?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what you think. You can borrow this one as long as you promise to give it back.